Hello everyone, and welcome to the Little Blue Fly. In this video, we are going to give the patio and backyard a full transformation in just under 12 minutes. And yes, my husband started this adventure that we are about to go on today. It went all the way back to Mother's Day. He purchased himself a plant stand, which I will be showing you in a moment, and thought, I'm going to get her some planter boxes for her gardening here in the backyard that matches his plant stand. So I hope you're all ready for this wonderful adventure, because it is something that has brought us much joy this weekend. So that being said, let's begin, shall we? Okay, we have potting mix bags here already empty, and that's not from down here. That's from upstairs when I was doing the balcony. But we have several bags to go. Over here to the right, this is the first planter that my husband purchased for me. We have the table going on here on the patio, some plants. There is his plant stand back over there, and he has another that he still has to put together, but he wanted to make sure that these planters matched his plant stand, and I think he did a really good job. So I'm going to move one over by the fence and just keep this, if you want to call it grass, open here in this area. These are the perfect addition to the backyard because I wanted a garden. He knew I really wanted a garden. I always had a garden when living in California, and I haven't had one for some time. And we're renters right now, so this was just perfect to do here in this space for a garden. So we have the Traeger out to do some grilling as this is a two-part. So right here, we are still on the first day. We moved over one of the planter boxes. He still hasn't put together his plant stand. We have some chicken legs for the kids. They love the drums. But me, I am a chicken breast kind of girl, for sure. And we thought to grill some chicken in our Traeger that we absolutely love. You just set it and walk away, and it gives the perfect grill every time. They have different flavored pellets that you put in over to the side. And of course, a barbecue always smells so good. I'll make sure to link the Traeger just in case any of you are looking for a good barbecue. Over here to the left, I put in some of the tomatoes with a few cages. We have some Better Boys here. And there's already a few on there. So excited. And then we have some Golden Jubilees here. Now, these are the ones I eat. And the sweet 100s off to the right. My tummy doesn't too much care for the red tomato. It bothers me a little bit sometimes, so I try to go over to the yellow. And this cage is fabulous. Didn't have to worry about trying to put a round one over, because it wouldn't have happened over this tomato plant. And down at the bottom, I have some rosemary, and I decided, and other things are in here as well. We'll just have to wait and see what pops up. Wonderful surprise, I'll tell you that. But I thought to put the rosemary by itself because it's just so aggressive. Okay, she's not a very friendly girl. And I put it, but she's wonderful. I added in some marigolds. I like to put They're pollinators. They're beneficial pollinators to put around these wonderful tomatoes. They when you add flowers, it gives a more balanced ecosystem. And I thought this would be great being in planters. I put some onions over here inside this planter pot, and I decided I wanted to go with this green because it took me back to my childhood. Something about this green color. So I purchased 2 of them from Lowe's, and I'll make sure to link my items for you all, just in case you're interested. Here's some more of these cages that, again, I'll link them. They can be purchased from Lowe's, and they're fabulous. I have some zucchini squash here, green squash. And yes, there's quite a bit, and they're going to go up in the trellis and down over the pot, and we are perfectly fine with that because my husband and I'm not going to, well, our baby girl London, she does, we could get her to eat, but the other 2, they're not having it. And here I have some sunflowers. And again, they not only add beauty and enjoyment to the garden, right? But again, they just give that good ecosystem and inside the planters, help repel against those pests. And, again, they're beautiful to look at. And we have some yellow crookneck squash here. I have this fabulous, I'll have to share it with you all, curried squash recipe. That it's just amazing. And then over here we have some bell pepper. Look at this. I'm so excited. I mean, it has been a long time since I've had my garden. I cannot wait for it to grow, and it will. Because a little bit of water and love makes a good garden. Okay, and then this little fella here, no worries, it'll grow. But I have some, and then over here some gypsies. These are the smaller, the yellow, orange, and red bell peppers. The little snack size ones. And then over in this planter, okay. Well, over here, these are the nice ones. I have some basil and some cilantro and some chives. We eat quite a bit of cilantro here at the house. So we're looking forward to this really growing up. But this, I will be recording. We have jalapenos up front, but the one in the back, my husband in London, they're just, they're crazy. They wanted the red ghost. So I'm going to record it, them eating it. And I'm sure they're going to be smacking the backs of their heads because it's just so hot. But I'll make sure to have the ice cream and the milk and everything ready. And then on the table, here's a couple tomatoes that got knocked off before the plant was planted. A heavy storm came through. But I have some chamomile here in this sweet little pot up front. And then in the back, some diamond frost, and then some hostas over here to the left. And some citronella candles will be lit out here during the nighttime. I hope you all enjoyed this tour.